Hi guys, welcome to another vlog. And alam nyo guys, for today, I want to make budgeting fun. We're going to make it fun. Alam ko, masabi mo, Jax, ano ba yan budgeting? Magiging ba yun? Paano magiging fun ang budgeting? Okay, yes, I know that budgeting sometimes might be something that we don't really want to talk about, something that we don't want to do. There are times na syempre ayoko rin naman siya. But for me, it's important in a sense to know where your money goes kasi. That's why budgeting is so important. Now, kaya ako ginawa rin to. Kaya ako siya pinag-isipan na parang sabi ko, this is how we can make it interactive. This is how we make budgeting fun. It's because, ang pinaka-importante dito, alam natin and very visual tayo. And nung nakikita ko sa inyo guys, na parang very visual tayo as people na learner. The more we see it, the more we interact with it, the more nagigets natin, nakita natin nagmo-move yung percentage, nagmo-move yung mga numbers, nagmo-move yung mga budgeting, the more hindi siya nagiging nakakatakot for us. And of course, now it's very important that we talk about budgeting kasi ang importante with budgeting is it's where every peso goes. If you don't know where your money goes or every peso goes, then you don't have a clear picture of your money. And the other thing is, importante rin, di ba lagi ko sinasabi, budgeted ba yan? Kung hindi tayo mag-budgeting, anong kwenta ng sinasabi kong budgeted ba yan? O, di ba? That's why sabi ko, hindi, kailangan natin siya. Okay, definitely I still have my kodigo here kasi nga, alam nyo, every time magchichikahan tayo, syempre linis down ko muna siya sa inyo. Okay, so, before I show you the whole demo, papakita ko muna sa inyo dito, itong screenshot na to. Interactive, di ba? So, papakita ko na ganito, ito yung picture. Interactive yan kasi pwede mo ilagay yung mga expenses mo, yung parang budgeted expenses mo, then makikita mo gumagalaw yung mga numbers dyan. Di ba? Now, I'll give you 5 reasons why budgeting still matters or bakit importante siya. And diba, why it's something that, I'll give you encouragement na parang hindi, itry mo muna siya. I don't wanna say that, all of these templates is the perfect templates. These are templates where it might help you. I've seen a lot of you who messaged me, kaya maraming salamat na sabi niyo, nakatulong, naging helpful, maraming salamat, and I'm so happy na nakatulong siya. So if ever you give it a try, you can always tweak it, diba? It's yours to keep and it's always free as I commit. Okay, so here are the reasons why budgeting still matters. Number 1, budgeting gives you clarity. Diba? It doesn't really restrict you, but it gives clarity. Paano? Diba? When you look at budgeting, diba? Importante yung bird's eye view. Kung saan napupunta yung money mo? Where does it go? Because when you know where it goes, you get to make better decisions. Gusto mo ba talaga ilagay tong 100 pesos mo dito sa expense na to? Or gusto mo, baka mali siya for now, ilipat ko siya where it's more important for me. Diba? So parang ganon. Kasi alam niyo guys, may flight ako in a bit. Pero, syempre, love ko kayo, unahin natin to. Okay? So that's why it's important, diba? When you budget, it's about clarity. It's about knowing where your money goes. It's not something for you to be restricted, but it gives you better decision-making skills. Diba? Number 2, it turns guilt to control. Alam nyo, diba, lagi ko sinasabi, guys, budgeted ba yan? When it comes to that question, budgeted ba yan? I am not for somebody who says na, or I'm not pro, hindi, wag kang kumain sa restaurant. Hindi, wag mong bibilin yung gamit na yan. Hindi, wag kang pupunta doon sa trip na yon. Wag kang bumili ng mga Starbucks mo, wag kang bibili ng whatever coffee mo. No, I'm all for that. Basta, the question is always, budgeted ba yan? Diba? So when it comes to budgeting, and alam mong, linayaan mo siya ng pera yung item na yan, then guys, buying that item that you want, that is valuable for you, go do it. It's the same thing, diba? Na parang gusto mo mag-check out man yan sa Lazada mo. Again, if inassign mo, inallot mo yung pera niyan, then go. Nakasulat siya sa wants mo, nakasulat siya sa sinking fund mo, or whatever part of your budget. If it's budgeted, go for it, diba? But, diba, lagi kong sasabi, budgeted ba yan? And a reminder, meron ka bang 10 times of that sa bank account mo if ever it's a luho. Again, I don't believe kasi na i-restrict mo lagi yung buhay mo to not buy anything na lang, lahat mag-scrimp on things ka. Buy the things that is valuable to you. Even up until now, diba? I stopped buying some things that that does not provide value for me. Like yung pag nag-go ako sa mga trips, yung mga trinkets, yung mga keychain, hindi ako bumibili mga ganyan. But from time to time, I still reward myself in a good restaurant. I go and natutulog ako sa paminsan-minsan sa 5-star hotels, di ba? because binudgetan ko siya ng bagay. So that's okay, di ba? I'm not saying na, wag, yun yung katuwaan mo eh. But, hindi pwede lahat gusto mo. Unless, anak ka ng napakadamang pera na mga contractor, go. But if not, for sure, di ba, budgeted ba yan? Okay, number 3. Now, it helps you build your habits. Di ba? Okay, why? Importante rin that you have this momentum. Because guys, di ba usually, di ba, if napanood nyo tong video na to, motivation is there, pero importante that your system stays. I have a video on why it's important to have systems. It's because ito yung kasanayan mo. It's the same with a good budgeting system. Kung for example, ganito lang siya, automate your categories, automate your savings, di ba? Investing, automate it. Di ba? Importante kasi that you have the system there. And guys, even kung sobrang busy tayo, di ba? Paminsan, we forget about it eh. We have sobrang busy na time, hindi natin nagagawa yung mga bagay-bagay. If you have a good system, it's always there. For example, every 15 of the month, I know na kailangan ko mag-invest. Di ba? It helps you build your habits without relying on just motivation. Di ba? Kahit busy ka, kahit ano na nangyayari sa buhay mo, alam mong clockwork, okay, mag-i-invest siya, magsisave ako, gano'n. Diba? Your goal still moves even if hindi mo na kaya because ang dami nating ginagawa. And to be honest, if you don't have a nice system, you don't have that, let's say, automated feature, paminsan nakakalimutan natin. I'm guilty of that, diba? Ayoko naman sabihin na hindi ako guilty with that. Kaya nga ako, daming mga reminders yun sa calendar ko. If walang automation, walang problema. Set your calendar. Number 4, it makes future-proofing easier. Okay, now, ano ba to? Life happens. Nagkakaroon ka ng emergencies, may mga big purchases ka, you need to support your family man, or katulad sa akin, kailangan ko paayos yung bubong ng bahay, di ba? Parang, kakainis, mahal. But budgeting helps prepare for that. Why? Okay. If you recall the video ko dito na, having your first 100,000, may it be in your emergency fund, may it be in your savings, basta you have to reach that goal mo. Remember that that is also because of budgeting. Diba? Hindi mo naman na-reach yung 100,000 mo because hindi ka nag-budget eh. Diba? You budgeted. For sure. Bakit? Saan mo linagay yung pera na kinita mo? You want to put it in your savings? You want to put it in your emergency fund? That's budgeting. Kasi linagay mo yung pera mo, linipat mo siya doon for one category. Or you assign a category for every peso that you earn. That's budgeting. Diba? Hindi mo siya magagawa pag hindi mo siya ginawa. Diba? Hindi ka magkakaroon ng 100,000 kung hindi mo ginawa yung budgeting. So that's the key of that, diba? That's the key importance. The same way with why it's important for you to have your emergency fund. It's because sometimes you don't know what life would bring. And the best way for us to fight that, fight the uncertainty, is to have enough emergency fund, enough money, enough cushion na kung kailangan mong gumastos, may kailangan kang bilhin for your life, then you have it. Iba yung alam mong meron ka versus mangungutang. I've been seeing a lot of comments na sinasabi na it's so good na at least hindi ko kailangan mangutang because I have the emergency fund. And that's what it brings. Peace of mind, security as well. Diba? And last but not the least, 5th reason. It makes money feel less scary. Why? So, when we look at money, when we hear about money, sometimes it's very overwhelming. Paminsan natatakot tayo, hindi natin alam kung paano. But again, with budgeting, with you assigning your money to every category, then you see it clear, di ba? It might not be perfect. Don't worry. I don't feel that it's always sobrang perfect. We don't aim for perfection. I know that kahit perfectionist akong tao, along the way, I realized that it's not about perfection. It's about just building good habits. It's building good system. It's having that good habit na alam kong kaya ko, diba? And you have to just act upon it. For example, importante rin here, diba? How do you make money less scary? It's really, for example, what you can do. Every week, upuan mo yung budgeting mo, or every month, diba? I'm not saying that do it every day. No need. And I'm telling you, hindi mo kailangan to ng sobrang tagal na oras na parang isang buong araw ka mag-uupo dito. No. Sometimes it's important that you have a clear picture. Try budgeting then, where you want to spend all of your categories, and then just do it. Then you can review it from time to time. It's not saying na hindi, kailangan ito lang siya. Kailangan dito lang mapupunta yan kasi ito yung inassign mo. It can move, walang problema. And I will show you the template then in a few while because I gave you all of these reasons. But when you act on, di ba, budgeting, when you talk about money, it makes it less scary for us. And when it's less scary for us, then mas magiging magaling tayo with how we manage our finances or our money. So guys, without further ado, eto na yung interactive budgeting natin. I'll show you why it's interactive, why I called it interactive. And of course, it's free of charge. You can share it, pero guys, go. Pwede nyo i-share sa family and friends nyo. And if ever may nakita kayo nagnakaw or binibenta yung mga templates natin, report it as well. Please remember that dapat hindi to binabayaran. Hindi to things that we will ask people to, spend their money on. No, that's not something that I do. Ayun na ayoko yan, yung parang manlalamang sa ibang tao. Che! Kakainis. Gusto ko nagalit ako, di ba? Pero no, talaga nainis ako. Sabi dati may nakagkwento sa akin na parang binibenta daw yung mga templates. Nakakaasara. No. Help more people. Okay. So, as of shooting this video, ito yung itsura na. I have the final sheet here. So, it will be more perfected. Yung final for sharing template. But, ito itsura niya. So here, you can see here, you have your income here, which you assign kung magkano yung income mo. So, let's just say you have 100,000 pesos na lang na income. So, ilagay mo lang yung 100,000 pesos mo yan. And then, grand total is basically everything that you will be spending or saan mo kinategorize yan. And then percentage utilized is kung nasaan mo nilagay yung mga pera mo na yun na item. Now, for budgeting, you all have it here. You have your needs, you have your wants, you have your savings, and we also, naglagay rin tayo ng dalawang category na others, just in case may gusto ka pang ilagay. Now, the basic rule, diba, as you can see here, is always the budgeting na 50, 30, 20, which is your needs for your 50%, wants 30%, savings 20%. Guys, there are so many different ways that you can do it as well. Walang problema. You can rearrange this. You can also assign different items here. For example, if I want to have investment naman, I want to split my savings and investment 10-10, then I can do it as well here. 50, 30, 10-10. Diba? Then may investment na ako dito. Walang problema. Or for example, you want another naman na sinking fund. Walang problema. Lagay ka rin naman dyan. Basta everything should be 100%. 50 plus 20, 70, then 30, 80, 90, and then 100. Diba? So do whatever you want. But for this category, tanggalin muna natin yung mga to. Sa ngayon, what we'll do is just basically the needs, wants, and savings. So importante, diba? If you put here 50, 30, and then 20, you can see here that if you have your income na 100,000, 50% of your needs is 50,000, wants 30%, 30,000, savings 20%, 20,000. Now, ang importante dito, one thing that I want to highlight, diretso, when it comes to savings, unahin nyo yan. How much do you want to put for your savings? Unahin mo siya. So if, example, 20% mo to, you want to put it, let's say, with whatever item siya, just ilagay nyo muna siya dito. Diba? For example, I want to put 10,000 pesos sa Pag-ibig MP2. Lagay mo siya. Then, I want to put naman another 10,000 pesos sa, let's say, Maribank. Kasi mataas yung interest. Guys, do it. Unahin nyo tong dalawa. Pag inuna mo yung savings mo, alam mo kailangan ilagay mo kagad siya doon. Diba? When you put it and prioritize it, then you can do it. You can act upon it. And you can see here that utilized na is 20%, actual 20%. Wala ka nang remaining. O, diba? And dito sa taas, nag-move, diba? From 100,000, 20,000 na yung grand total mo. And the percentage utilized mo, 20% na. Okay. And then guys, if ever gusto mo pa maglagay dito, sa pool na, nag-red yan. O, diba? So, hindi pwede. So, remove that category. Now, when it comes to your needs, let's go and focus on our needs naman. Importante, ano yung mga importante mo dito? Unahin nyo na rin to. For example, you have your rent. Diba? Importante yan. Utilities. Magkano yung mga utilities mo? Groceries. Diba? Ano yung mga importante na yan? Yun yung mga needs that you really need in your day-to-day. Diba? For example, rent mo, let's just say 10,000 pesos, di ba? O, ilagay mo na dyan. Utilities mo magkano? Sabihin mo 2,000 pesos. Groceries, magkano groceries na kailangan mo for your month? Sabihin mong 10,000 pesos din, o, di ba? So, you still see that here, okay, you have 28,000 remaining pa. So, pwede pa, di ba? What I love about here is nakita mo, hala, gumagalaw na lahat. 42% na utilize mo, 38%, ganyan siya. And the thing here is, you wanna make sure that all of your money goes somewhere, di ba? Importante na ilaan mo, di ba? Ilagay mo kung saan yon. A lot of it, and you might hear zero-based budgeting. Ito yon, yung kailangan ma-zero mo talaga yung money mo. It's a form of budgeting as well. But here, what I like, it's because, guys, di ba, interactive siya. Nakikita mo, okay, magkano pa yung kaya ko, magkano pa yung gusto kong ilagay dyan, di ba? You can see it talaga. For example, ano pa, yung mga wants mo, di ba? Let's just say gusto mong for dining out, di ba? You want to budget dining out. In a month, pwede lang sa akin 10,000 pesos. Then you can see everything move as well. So importante guys, here you see and you maximize, you look into ano ba yung mga gusto mong i-spend? Saan, di ba? And then makita mo kung magkano na. Now, a lot of things here as well you want to see here, like coffee. Diba? You want to treat yourself with coffee. So with coffee, gusto mo, let's just say maximum 2,000 pesos ka in a month. When we do with this budgeting, it's really looking into, okay, magkano ba ang gusto ko ilaan? Diba? You can do it at the start of the month, you can do it at the start of the week. Pero importante that you review it as well along the way. Diba? What else can you have? Ano pa yung mga ibang wants mo? For example, gusto mo mag-beauty, o diba? Salon, ganon. Is it a need? Is it a want? Depends on you, saan mo gusto siya ilagay. Let's make this self-care na lang. So, sabihin natin self-care in a month, gusto mo 5,000 i-allot dyan. O diba? At least, now you see here, everything's moving. Everything, di ba, nalalaan mo ng budget, nalalaan mo ng pera. Yun yung importante here. And the goal here, guys, is to make sure that the utilization here is 100%. And then, i-make sure mo that yung actual mo, syempre, it meets the one that you personally budgeted for. Kung 50% yung needs mo, then 50% dapat yan. Now, what's good about here? Kung wala ka naman na maisip na, di ba? Let's just say, wala ka na maisip. And then may extra fund ka. Ang kagandahan dito, nga, no, parang ito lang yung mga wants na gusto ko ilagay sa buhay ko. Then, you have 18,000 pesos pa left. And then, ilagay mo siya sa savings, di ba? Okay, what we can do here is gusto mo pala, sobra ka pala dito, dun sa wants mo, then why not? Let's change. 30% na yung savings natin, 20% na lang pala yung wants natin. Then, you have an extra 10,000 pesos savings. Lagay natin ulit. Maribank. 2. Perfect, o diba? Then the 8,000 pesos, what you can do, I would always say, lagay ka ng other miscellaneous expense. Just in case, bigla ang hindi mo alam na gusto mo pala yan ilagay, okay, go! Lagay ka. Miscellaneous expense sa want mo. Then ang kagandahan dito, guys, is at least may buffer ka. Diba? That buffer, kung hindi nagamit, walang problema. Lipat natin sa savings, investing. Kung nagamit siya, okay. At least you have a buffer, diba? Hindi ka sumupol, hindi ka nag-over doon, diba? So that's the goal. And what else can you put here for your needs? What else do we have? Let's say, car expense. O diba, sabihin mo 10,000 pesos din yan. Magkano na? 13,000 na lang remaining natin dito. Then, I personally would always have, let's say, miscellaneous expenses. Even miscellaneous expenses ko, doon sa needs ko, ilagay ko na rin 5,000 pesos. Diba? Gusto ko na meron lang buffer as well. And then, what else? Inisip ko ano pa ba yung mga wants natin. I'm sure ang dami natin wants. Nakakalimutan ko lang siya right now. But, diba, ang dami pang mga kailangan yan for sure. Hindi na natin siya pag-iisipan. Pero, I'm sure there is. Transportation budget. Let's say, yung mga pang-grab mo or pang-commute mo. Sabihin natin 8,000 pesos siya. Boom, ayun. Then here, you can already see 100% na utilization natin for your needs, wants, and savings. And then, ito yung mga categories na yan. Now, with this, diba, ang next step mo dito, pwede mo nang i-assess. Okay, itong groceries ko ba? Tama siya? Ito bang miscellaneous expense ko? Okay, tama siya. Car expense ko, 10,000. Transportation ko, 8,000. Kaya ko ba siyang, let's say, babaan? And if ever kaya mo siyang babaan, then diba, in the future, when you're doing this budgeting interactive exercise mo, then you can already know na, okay, saan ako pwedeng mag-save? And then, ilalagay ko siya to some categories that is more valuable for me. Yung gusto ko talaga. Then, pwede mo gawin. Remember guys, you can make different copies of this. You can make it every month. Pwede mo rin siya gawin weekly if ever you want it. Or even quincenas, kung quincenas ka man. Do what works for you. This is a guide. Remember, guide siya for you. It's not something that, kailangan ito lang lagi. I'm not pro. Ito lahat sundin mo. Ito lang dapat. No. Remember, it can adjust. It can move. Your budgeting can tweak. Walang problema. But one reminder that I wanna give, importante that unahin mo talaga yung savings mo. Importante that you allot that money because you need to make sure that it's for you as well. Okay, now, some other things to make budgeting fun, diba? As a tip rin. Guys, you can gamify it yourself. Maybe, if ever tatapos mo yung budgeting na yan, reward yourself with, let's say, a cup of coffee na tinimpla mo sa bahay. Diba? You can categorize it. You can color mo lahat ng mga different spends mo. Walang problema. Diba? Number 3, celebrate small wins. Nakapag-save ka, nakapag-allot ka ng isang bagay na hindi mo pala kailangan, nalagay mo sa savings mo, nalagay mo sa investment mo. Dito, why not? Treat yourself. Ano ba gusto mo? Taho, pwede. Go. Treat yourself with a cup of taho. Number 4, ano pa pwede mong gawin to make it fun? Share it with your friends, families. Diba? Maging accountability buddies kayo. Pag hindi or wala kang accountability buddy, i-message mo ako magiging accountability buddy mo. O, diba? Importante yan. Diba? Then, what else? Find ways to make it interesting. Diba? Tingnan mo, tayo lang naman right now, diba? Ilang minutes na tayo umupo for this. Wala pang isang oras tayo nagchichikahan dito. Nagawa na natin yung mga budgeting na yan. I know it's not the best way of budgeting right now, pero napakita ko how it works. But again, do it yourself. Do it as a personal goal and task mo as well. Diba? Importante yan. So guys, budgeting doesn't have to be stiff. Budgeting can be a creative expression kung paano mo siya gusto gawin. Pwede mo lagyan ng maraming emojis. emojis, pwede mo i-colorify. Make it interesting for yourself. Walang problema. So guys, try it out. Try this interactive budgeting template. I place all the link down below. I made it interesting para nakikita mo saan gumagalaw. Because it's important that you know where your money goes. And the way, and kung nakita mo saan napupunta yung, or nakakategorize siya, we're human, we want to see the numbers, we want to see it move, di ba? Then nakita mo na, okay, dapat dito ko siya ilalagay. Ay, mali siya dito. Pwede kong i-adjust. And adjusting is easy. That's why we make it very interactive. Kasi budgeting, you can tweak your budget. It doesn't have to be eto lang siya. It doesn't have to be set in stone. So remember guys that budgeting isn't about perfection. Hindi mo kailangan maging perfect siya lagi. It's about your awareness. It's about awareness that will lead you to financial freedom. Diba? Because you know where your money is going. So guys, if you find this video very helpful, baka naman pwede kayo mag-like, subscribe, and then of course, guys, if ever you find someone that might need this, share it with them. Diba? Again, dapat mag-glow up tayo 2026 and in the future. Guys, share it. Walang problema. Again, maraming salamat. Don't forget to hit that bell notification button so you get notified every time I release a new video as well. I will see you on the next vlog. Bye guys. Maraming salamat.